The following is owned by Disney. I do not own the rights to this film. Hello, I'm Mr. Assassin. Being that it's the month of December, I think it'd be most appropriate to give you a review of a Christmas movie. Now, I have chosen one of the more nostalgic Christmas movies to me, and now review to you Disney's Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Now, the story begins with 3 presents under the tree, starting off with a boat, of course representing Donald Duck. This story is about Donald Duck's family and their Christmas together, mostly about the 3 nephews. And of course, it's going to have Donald Duck, along with the 3 nephews, Daisy, Scrooge, and whoever the heck this is. I think I'm just going to call her Aunt Smooches, because that really seems to be the only thing she does in this movie, is kiss the boys. So the movie begins with Donald and the boys sleeping. Now, Donald, of course, is sound asleep, however, I can't quite say the same for the boys. Now skip ahead just a little bit, and we're greeted Christmas morning with Chip and Dale on their trains, apparently. Now, the boys wake up, and of course, like any young children would, they go down and rush, and I do mean that literally, down to their presents, where they eagerly wait what Santa got for them.
Oh boy, just what we always wanted! Hey, look at this! Cool! Merry Christmas, boys!
This movie still keeps in touch with the Donald character, easily getting angry. However, due to it being Christmas, he seems to be a little bit more forgiving.
It's Christmas!
So when the family comes and Donald unsuccessfully gets a kiss from Daisy, the boys go out like normal boys in their life to play with their sleds. When being called for dinner, the boys of course share words of wisdom.
If there's one thing better than Christmas presents, it's Christmas dinner!
True that. Now the boys are a bit bummed out because Christmas only happens once a year, leaving them with only one choice to make their wish happen. They must call upon the great Disney wishing star! The boys wake up the next morning to realize that it's Christmas once again, and that all the presents they got earlier are gone. It doesn't really matter seeing how they're getting them today, but still. The boys aren't entirely sure if it's Christmas again, so they go down and check, when all of a sudden...
Merry Christmas!
Now I must say, you can't watch this movie without feeling at least some sympathy for Donald. I mean, he gets trashed in this movie. I mean, so far he's got hit in the head twice by that pan, food all over him, and in a later scene, it'll get pretty dramatic for pity. Now, the boys enjoy this at first, as they normally would. However, later they learn to hate their wish, and really do not enjoy Christmas every day. So the boys begin making mischief, such as replacing a cooked turkey with a live turkey.
Not the piano! Not my beloved carols!
Now, after wreaking havoc upon the family's house, we come down to that pitiful moment for Donald Duck that I mentioned earlier.
Well, we still have the tree.
all the destruction, the boys come down to a startling conclusion. Oh, maybe what we did was bad. So the very next day, after feeling guilty for what they have done, they decide to do what I like to call the Groundhog's Day plot hole. It's when they start doing everything good and everything right, which to revert what was wrong. The day was in fact so good that even Donald got some action. The very next day, the boys wake up and joyfully see that it's in fact the day after Christmas. To celebrate their victory over the Disney Wishing Star, the boys go out with Donald for some sledding with his boat sled. This scene is rather humorous. This tale ends with a great monologue by the narrator about what we have learned.
So Christmas was meant to last just one day.
And maybe it's simply better that way. It's a time to be treasured. It can't always be here. But the feeling it gives us can last the whole year.